All right, guys, here we're going to talk about Episode 7, Season 2 of The Twilight Zone.
Was that William Shatner?
That was... I actually meant to look it up, and I didn't.
Because what if it's not, and this whole time I'm going to be like, the shit!
In 90% of the episode, I was like, that's William Shatner.
Yeah.
And then he did a couple things where I'm like, that's not William Shatner.
Yep.
But I'm like, hey, how old is William Shatner?
12? He's 12
this was
in
like
this.
1961, maybe? Yeah. And he was like easily at least 20-something.
Yeah.
And now it's fucking 800 years later.
He's a Time Lord. He's regenerated twice. Now he's Danny DeVito. It's crazy.
Does that make sense, though?
No, it's fine.
In the 60s, he was 20, and now it's like 60 years later. I guess he's 80.
He doesn't seem 80, but that seemed like William Shatner. If that's not William Shatner, it was William Shatner.
All right, we're going on record to say that was William Shatner.
My first note is all caps, the shat! So
I will know when
editing
this. So if it is not him, I'll post who it is.
Just put a little like or a little like ding.
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't go get wave files. Use my noises that I just made.
I'll just cut out the one that it isn't.
Yeah. Don't do any of that. That's fine. I don't want to put that burden on future you.
Ding ding ding! We have a winner.
That's too much.
All right, so...
I don't even mind derailing that because there's not much to talk about here in this episode.
This episode is kind of straightforward, and I don't even, walking away from seeing the whole thing, don't understand 100% what's happening.
Oh,
Are they trapped in the town? Because the other bride and groom couple that come in the last, spoilers, in the last second, are like, can we leave now? And it didn't seem like they were like, I really want to leave. Tell me I can leave. It seemed like they weren't able to leave. They looked like ragtag fuckers.
Yeah, so my interpretation of this is that this is the story about William Shatner breaking the bonds of his own superstition and like the beliefs that trap us all in like life or whatever, and just going out and experiencing like they're in the middle of moving, right? He's getting promoted. He's like, no, I'm gonna go whatever, right? Like they're tempted by this thing that will tell them the future, but that's a trap. And he's, his wife and him, they talk, and he goes, yes, and they like evade it. And then at the last minute, they introduce this other couple who's trapped by it, where they've also found a magic little machine that tells the future, but they're letting it like run their lives and like control them or like whatever.
That's weird. His wife's weird. They didn't appear to be the same generation too.
Yes, thank you. All right. Sometimes I feel like things I say will be taken like the wrong way or whatever, but then you say them, and I know that we're both horrible people.
Yeah.
Yeah, she seemed like his mother almost. It seemed really weird.
Seemed a lot older than him.
And like hairstyle and like dressing style seemed even to be right. And I'm not
an expert of the 50s.
I'm not an expert on this or whatever. Yes, but she seemed like a different than.
It did seem like a little out of place.
Like the kids in Pleasantville versus the parents in Pleasantville.
Yes,
it seemed like a weird division to me, where I was like, this doesn't seem right here.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, but like the episode on the whole, like the acting was fine. It was okay. It didn't grab me in the way that other episodes do, because I thought the plot was a little weak. It's like, it's this little blobbly machine, and when they show it, when Rod is showing the machine thing, it's that little like head, and you're like, that thing looks weird. Why does one eye look like that? One eye's like this. The fuck is that weird little?
It's
prop?
winking at you.
And they made like 10 of these.
I know your future.
Yeah.
No, so like
common machines like this were.
Oh yeah. So like, there's like a cultural distance, right? Where I've never heard of a machine like this.
I've seen like
it's like a fortune cookie dispenser. It just keeps like dispensing fortunes.
I have seen ones like this. They give you little cards. They have them at like the Ripley Museum.
Okay.
I've seen them on like in what do you call it? At Atlantic City, they have the one from Big.
Oh.
It's not the exact one, but it's the same type of thing.
Yeah.
It gives you like a fortune, some lucky numbers, some bullshit. They're fortune cookies, essentially.
Like fortune slips, fortune cookie slips.
Yeah.
No, I love, and like that's where it goes into like Tales from the Crypt territory for me, when you introduce some sort of weird thing, and then it's like, wait a minute, maybe this is predicting the future or something like that. And had they like expanded on it, I felt it could have been like an awesome thing. I don't know. This episode feels like a half an episode or like a 2/3 of an episode. I feel like it's like missing the piece where I go, oh my god, and that ending was supposed to be it maybe, but like doesn't work for me. Where like there had to be more of a, I don't know what I'm saying anymore in this crazy world.
I think it would have been better if she would have gotten hit by the car and it was like, you should have stayed till 3. No, because like, did they break the curse? Like,
And they stayed till almost 3. So had they left like 40 minutes earlier, the car wouldn't have been anywhere near them.
Or something else would have killed her.
Sure, it's just very weird to me.
But then it also what is the moral of the story? If you move quickly, you can avoid death and break fate. Like what?
Well, yeah. And if you find a thing that tells your future, don't let it tell your future. Make your own future. That's the real moral. But that's not as...
part of your future could be the machine.
Yeah, like, they should have had it, like, had they had them in, like, a change of clothes or, like, just his undershirt in the hotel room. No, I'm telling you, we have to steal the machine tonight. We have to bring it with us. So if he had been, like, crazier or something, just something to be, like, this whole thing.
Something.
I don't know. The core concept I love, right? Because anytime you have like a magic 8-ball or like a fucking like big some weird thing where it's like, this is a dumb thing for retarded people. It tells you your future or something, and then it's like, wait, they're coming true. Wait a minute, what? Holy shit!
No, like that's
ask
cool
it this.
Enough.
And like stuff like a Ouija
and the
board or
acting
some
carried
shit.
it.
Yeah,
so, like,
they were
that
both
was
good.
fine. Because like if this would have been an episode that had one of the more poorer of actors, I would have been like, well, this is a fucking flop.
Yeah.
But no, I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. I like seeing that like town, little Pleasantville zone.
Yeah, and you felt some real tension between him and his wife. I actually really agree. We joke about William Shatner with his I've got to do something or whatever the fuck, but like it was really good in this. It was really
well, that was as he got like Parkinson's or whatever. He slowly got weirder and worse at acting.
And everyone just was like, let him do it. It's fine.
I love him in
40 years.
Whatever that law one he was in, where he'd be like, I'm Denny Crane. Denny Crane. It was like kryptonite for other people, just him mentioning his name.
Boston Legal?
Boston Legal.
I've never seen that show.
Yeah, him and...
Was Calista Flockhart on there? Was Rob Lowe on there?
No.
What?
Come on, you can do it.
Was the guy from Jade on there?
Jason Spader?
James Spader? Was James Spader on there?
Yeah.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Was Christian Slater in that?
We're just naming things?
Yes.
No.
You see what I'm doing? No, that's what I'm doing.
All right. But yeah, it was fine. Shatner was acting, if it was indeed Shat.
It has to have been Shatner. It has to be a young...
I'm 90% inclined.
Fresh-faced
But it would be one of those things like, will you bet your life? And I'm like,
I would never bet my life.
I'd bet your life sometimes.
Yeah.
Only when I'm like at least 60% sure, though.
No, you don't want to be like foolish with it.
No, I can't waste it. I only get one.
Yeah, exactly. Of my life.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's kind of the episode.
So,
the guys get this fucking thing.
Yeah, so it's weird, right? I
think
think
dictates their vacation briefly.
Yeah, I think that I feel the same way as you, where like on paper I should completely hate this, but I only don't kind of hate it. Like in the middle of like, I feel kind of meh about the whole episode.
All right, guys. So that's this episode of Twilight Zone. Let us know in the comments below what you think about it. Don't die in a fire, and we will see you next time.
Did I question? I care about you. And did I question? I care about you.